But thank you all so much. It's really great to be here tonight. As you heard Kody say, my name's Tyler Pavlik, and I love doing stand-up comedy. But I hate telling people I do stand-up comedy because it always leads to two reactions. The first one is always, oh, really? I have this joke that you should use. And then they hit me with something like, why did Taylor Swift break up with her tour calendar? It had too many dates. Yeah, thanks. I'll use that to open. Oh, I just did. And the second reaction, which is my least favorite of the two, is tell me your worst joke. And what people mean by this isn't tell me your lamest joke or anything like that. They mean tell me your most offensive joke. Now don't worry, I'm not going to stand up here tonight and tell you all my most offensive joke because this is a Christmas cabaret show and I really fucking respect God. But here's the thing, I just started a new job recently and guess who found out I do stand-up? The entire office. And even weirder, guess who keeps coming up to me in the office and asking for my worst joke? The HR manager. I don't work in a law firm, but I know that's entrapment. So needless to say, the one office day a week is now a little bit awkward. And I don't mean because of all the fantasy football talk I have to hear about. You all know the types. Oh, bro, it's almost the playoffs. How's the team looking? So stacked, dude. Josh Allen, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and Saquon Barkley. The championship's mine this year, dude. My favorite part about that joke is there's at least 3 of you right now going, what? There's no way anyone could have all those players on their team. That doesn't make sense in any draft or league. And that proves my greater point. People who are too into football in the NFL are just a little bit in the closet. And I don't mean every NFL fan. I just mean the ones that get really pissed off when their team loses and punches their TV and puts a hole through their wall. So Cowboys fans mainly. But if you really think about it, the NFL is nothing more than a very long and very well written out set of rules that tell you how to touch another man. We've all heard the innuendos every week. You gotta come up behind them and just pound them through the hole here. They are just not getting the penetration they need through that A-gap tonight, Mike. Am I listening to the NFL or someone describe Grindr profiles? And even still, what else do we hear every game? Jim, you can't lead with your head. You have to lead with your hands and wrap them up in a nice, firm, and safe embrace. You can't grab him by his neck like that, Jim. You have to wrap him up by his waist. No other league spends nearly this much time and energy telling their players how to touch each other. But yet every year, the NFL comes up with more and more rules about how and where their players get to touch each other. And at this point, I just hope they use the courthouse stall for demonstrations. So last year, we all decided that you can no longer lead with your head. But this year, we have decided that you can lead with your heart. So gentlemen, don't be afraid to buy some flowers and really put yourselves out there on the field tonight. And that's why football is my favorite sport. Okay, fine, twist my arm. One worst joke for you all before I go. Is it just me, or do the people who name hurricanes really need to step up their job? Because what happens every time a hurricane hits? Half of the state doesn't evacuate, and everyone's just like, I'll ride it out. It'll be fine. And I think it's the names. No one's intimidated by Hurricane Eleanor. No one's packing their bags for Hurricane Oscar. That sounds like your grandparents are coming to town, not a Category 3 hurricane. So my solution for how we fix this is let's start naming hurricanes after murderers and serial killers. That's right. categories 1 through 3, we could use like famous celebrity murders, where it's just like, you might want to look back because Hurricane Robert Blake is fast approaching. And you might want to put your gloves on for this one, folks, because Hurricane O.J. Simpson is storming up the East Coast with murderous intent. And then once you get to like category 4 and stronger, that's where we can break out the serial killers. Because, folks, Hurricane Jeffrey Dahmer is expected to eat the state alive this weekend, and you do not want to be here for that. And you all better sleep with one eye open tonight, because Hurricane Night Stalker is expected to make landfall soon. Let's be honest, with names like that, you wouldn't evacuate. You would move to another country. But thank you all so much. My name's Tyler Pavlik. I'm going to pass things back to your wonderful host, Kody Fraser, everybody.
This is entertainment.